I'm Nico Skilla, as always, and we are at the Dragonkin Mausoleum. I say that only because that's where I'm teleporting currently, because I kind of want to see what I can do against this fellow without having gratuitous amounts of backup. I feel like I'm actually going to die, because I know that there... Oh, wait, I haven't actually gotten the boss here yet. Then I'm going to farm an item so that I can get a thing. Because the thing that I'll get from it is actually a pretty good thing to have. But I can show off some stuff here. Oh, fuck. Where is it? The fuck? Awesome. I can deal with this. I can deal with this easily. I say that as I get my ass royally handed to me on a silver shiny ass platter. Shit. Okay, I got a sword from that guy. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No. Shit. Yeah, Drake Blood Greatsword. Not a bad sword, not a bad sword at all. Actually, I really enjoy that sword. It's a pretty fun sword. I do, however, not enjoy that. Though I did notice something. I'd put like some slow-mo in or something if I could, but I can't. If you noticed, when he hit me, lightning. Which means the Drake Blood Sword from a base applies a lightning effect. Huh. Well then, let us pray. The altar of the Dragonkin. Calamity Ring is ours! I'm never going to use that item. I just like to get it because it looks really, really cool. However, no man uses that Calamity Ring because they have to. Like, you might use it because, you know, maybe you think it's like it sounds cool or something. You're not using it because it's like a good ring. Because that ring just makes so that all the damage you would normally take is instead doubled. Have at thee! Wow. Come at me, dragon bro. Large twat-not shard. Astro Twaticus. Ilisoide Dedigus. I seriously think that that's actually not just a random thing. So, last video, when I was playing, and I believe Zane was here, I was pointing out that I believe there is actually significance to the fact that the bell rings. And I don't know if there's actually anything to go with that or not, but if it's anything like it was in Dark Souls 1, the bell ringing implies that somebody in a like another player has rang the bell. Oh, fuck. This is not a place for me to fight you. This is a place for me to fight you. This is a place for me to fight you. Sweet semen of baby Jesus. When they said get your ass a Dragonite, I did not... I don't think they meant this. Ah! That really hurt. Not as much as thunder hurts a dragon, but man, was it not fun. Dwam. So in this video, we're at least going to start up a boss. Fuck. Am I, oh fuck. No. No. Well, gotta run. Just keep running. Oh crap, I can't run. What an asshole. I hate that aspect of these games. I love co-op so very much. I hate PvP. Like, if you're in a PvP covenant, I feel like that's fine for, like, you going and doing PvP with other people in, like, that covenant or another PvP covenant, but just invading people kind of ruins the flow of the game. Completely. Like, you can do, like, the entire game. You could probably do the entire game in maybe 2 hours if you never had to face someone in PvP. But because not only do you have to face people in PvP, they're usually also much, much, much stronger than you. That's kind of maybe tripled. Oh fuck! It's like it's doubled or tripled just because of that PvP. I shouldn't have fought that guy. Yeah, like if you can beat Dark Souls 3, you can probably beat it in 4 hours at worst. If you never get invaded. Like, if you can co-op, but you never once get invaded, you can easily beat this game in maybe 3 or 4 hours. Now, if you have to worry about getting invaded, a 3 or 4 hour time zone quickly becomes 9 to 20. Like, it can get that crazy just off of getting invaded. And some of them are in areas where you, like that, what happened there just now, they're not in areas in which, like, it's optimal for you to be invaded. Like, he invaded me in the dragon zone, where you are surrounded by dragons. That breathe fucking fire, that also stuns you, and damages you, and it's all around a very bad time for you. Like, if you were to do just about anything else in your run of the zone, you'd probably not be having such a bad time. But that's, like, if you have to worry about getting invaded, then something that doesn't take much time now takes hours upon hours to do. That wasn't even an invasion. That was just me being sloppy with a fucking NPC. I feel like that invasion fucking wrecked my flow. Like, oh my god. This is gonna be a long stream. Not in terms of it's actually going to be like a 2 or 3 hour stream, in terms of it's going to feel like it's a fucking eternity. Because if I want that extra HP and maybe a summon buddy, I have to worry about getting invaded now too. Like, we did everything up to this point, no invasions and no hassle. All of a sudden we're in one of the hardest areas in the game in terms of bosses. I'm gonna start getting invaded. Not like if I Ember, I feel like I'm gonna get non-stop invaded, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, that's the only gripe I really have with these games, is that the PvP is never optional. It's, if you want to play with your, like, maybe with a friend or something, you better hope to sweet Christ that you and your buddy can easily kill people if they invade you when they invade you. Otherwise, you're probably not going to be able to do anything about it. Like, I feel like if I was able to kill that invader, I'd be doing fine in this, but I got invaded. I got invaded by someone who was just, like, the biggest dick ever in terms of where he decided he wanted to start doing all of his invasions. And for that, I'm starting to get sluggish, like, because you're never ready for an invasion. Unless you're doing invasions strictly, you are never ready for an invasion to occur. You're never willing to deal with that player that's coming into your world. So then once you do, and you know that you're gonna have trouble with this area you're in, you don't want to do that area anymore. Like, you want to just, like, put the game down, say, okay, I'm done. Like, I could easily make this stream a video at this point, because that's strictly how much I hate getting invaded when I play this game normally. That's when I'm playing this game just because I enjoy it. Not when I'm playing this game because I want to put out content for my viewers. No. When I play this because I enjoy it and somebody invades me and it's in an area that I don't enjoy being in, I would rather put down the game and just stop playing for as long as I can. Like, if it wasn't for me wanting to do a Let's Play of this, essentially, that would be the stopping point. I get invaded and I stop for a bit. Like, I just stop whatever I'm doing. If I'm in an area like that, like this, that it's pretty much the worst place in the entire game to get invaded because of all of the BS that happens here in the first place. Only to get not only invaded, but invaded and murdered within seconds to minutes of starting the area. Like, I have the first bonfire, and now I can't get to the second one because I'm having such an issue with some of the, with specifically Rickard, but, like, I also got invaded, and that kills the flow, killing any and all, like, reasonable thing that you could have been doing, because now you are kind of more worried about, oh god, am I going to get invaded again, even if you're not able to be invaded at the time. Like, you could be hollow in like, if you were playing Dark Souls 2 and you're hollow and you're in the Black Gulch. Does not mean you're willing to get invaded by someone. If somebody invades you at that time, that is usually like okay, that's it for the night. That's the point. Finally I kill fucking Rickard, get his rapier. There, I have my next bonfire. Oh, man, I'm so frustrated with that. And if I want to get a certain item in this, I actually do have to go through this area embered, because there's a certain summon that you can only get if you're embered in this area. Which I probably can't even get, because I'm not going to survive to do so. There's nothing about this area that I like. There really isn't. I like the boss. I like the one boss. And I like one other thing that you can do in this area. That's it. If it weren't for those two things that are essentially the only reasons to come here, I would probably never touch this area. Not willingly, at least. But because I'm doing this, because this is for the Scrub Souls series, essentially, I need to get through this area. But if this wasn't for Scrub Souls, you're damn right I would have stopped. Buddy, what are you doing? Alright, puppy is taking a seat. Worst thing about fighting Havel is actually, in this game, Havel is more just crazy hard to kill, because not only can you not stun him, but he'll probably... yeah, that. He can do that. If he does that, he goes into stone body mode, and Havel the Rock literally becomes a rock. And what can you not do to a rock, especially in Dark Souls? Kill it. You cannot kill rocks in Dark Souls. And this lasts for a solid, like, 5 fucking minutes. Dragon Tooth, Havel's Great Shield. Titanite Slab. If you don't do any of the side quests or anything, I think that is the first Titanite Slab you find. I don't quite know, because I can't quite remember, because that's one of the things that's in this game where I'm just like, you know what? Nope. And I just kind of nope off. If I do it, I'll do it later. It's one of those deals. But there's not a lot of moments in this game where I can just look at the game and just outright say nope. There will be none of that. That's not a that's a person. Not a thing I want to summon. Not a thing I want to summon. I do know that this area is like the main place. If you want chunks, you pretty much come here, because these enemies actually do pretty consistently drop them. The only issue is A, they're fuck-mothering dragons. B, these big motherfuckers. And C, if you want to be farming this area, you better hope to God that you have all of the fire defense. Because they can all breathe fire in some manner. Oh cool, I got a lightning gem. I didn't know you could get those here. Now for the thing that I despise. There is a chance you have to fight these guys not one-on-one, but two at a time. Which essentially means, God, I hope I can summon this person. Unable to summon Phantom. That's the other negative about this area. Is your actual chances, your realistic chances of summoning another player that you don't have a password connection to is about 1 in 50. You will see hundreds upon hundreds of signs. You will not get any of those people that you see. And that's another fun fact. All of these things have combos. All of these things can die in a fire. However, that does mean that I have the souls and materials to give one of my straight swords a nice little buff. And considering which one I've actually had to use, aside from the one I've been using as the main, it's probably going to be the Morian sword, because the Morian sword is probably the only other good straight sword. I have to do this as fast as I can. Otherwise, we'll have a repeat. And not one of the good repeats of, like, your favorite TV show or something. One of the bad ones. Man, I hope I can summon this guy. Please be summonable. Please be summonable. Fuck. This is an issue. I need to summon someone because I need assistance with this. And even if I don't summon someone to help me with killing these guys, there's no earthly way that I'm going to kill the boss of the area alone. Like, even if I end up killing these guys, these guys are nothing compared to the actual, like, boss of the area, because he will fuck all of your shit up. And I don't have a sword to deal with him yet. When I get a sword to deal with him properly, I'll probably actually fight him and probably even succeed. The only thing is, I need to get that sword first. Which is a lot easier said than done. Though, considering all things, it'll probably be Henri's sword that I end up using as my other sword for the upcoming boss fight. If only because I think it's probably one of the better ones. Let's just go right back to the fucking shrine. This will also be one of the 2 cutscenes I let play out. I know that in Scrub Souls I usually try and let them all play out, but this will be the one that I fully let play out. If only because there's something about this boss fight that it's just like one of my favorite things. Alright. I can now get all the Titanite except for slabs, but that's because that's an actual endgame item. Reinforced weapon. Make the Morian sword for... I've got to have something else. The Astora Straight Sword. How does that do with this? Oh god. It's so bad, but I actually really need it. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Because I know that I know that I can use this, but this doesn't give me the scaling that increases the damage. And I need the scaling. Yeah, I need the scaling, so I need to get a Chaos Gem. Oh, have you returned, little buddy? Purchase item. You now sell me those. You now sell me long swords. You now sell me a lot of things that are actually pretty good. Well, considering that I've killed Aldrich, I think I'm good. Oh man, I'm so annoyed. There's so many things that I actually really need, but there's so many things that I just can't get. Wow, it takes me so much to level up. Man. Oh, I have soul items. I didn't know that. Take heed in these sovereign souls. Purchase item. I could purchase the item, the chunks necessary to make the Astora Straight Sword better. I need 3 of them. No, I'd need more than that. Oh, I can only get 2 of them. Let's go to Great Belfry and... God, I'm so annoyed by so many things. I think the biggest thing is I'm gonna need help with this boss fight, and I'm not gonna get it. Well, let's see if I can get the item that I so require. Nope. I know that there's been a lot of grinding in this, so I'll do a few runs to see if I can get the item from this woman, if I can, or snake thing. If I can, we get the next piece of the set. If I can't, then for the last for the end of this video, we'll fight a very, very difficult boss. Well, let's see. We've killed this thing maybe 3 or 4 times now. But I know that this is a really rare drop, so... Oh, man. This is one of the, like, super hard to get items. Oops. This is the Medicant staff, which I guess these guys are called the Medicants, Metachants. This thing that this asshole is holding is one of the, like, super crazy hard to get items in the game, next to the symbol of avarice, because it's completely luck based on whether or not you get it. And even then, there's another like little thing about it that makes it just so stupid and good and stupid. The best thing to do if you're going for the Medicant staff, or if you just want to get a lot of souls once you get to this area, like, if you are a spellcaster, you're gonna have the best time of your fucking life. If not, and if you're a spellcaster or a pyromancer, because either way you have a crap ton of intelligence, so you just need to equip at least like 1 or 2 or 3 spells that are actual sorceries. Crap. And then go into this area, kill the dragons, and for every one dragon you... God damn it. For every one dragon you kill, you will get so many souls just because the medicants, whatever it is, the staff I'm going for will give you the same effect as the shield that I have now, which is an extra 50% toward your souls upon pickup. So if you pick up, let's say these guys give a half of what they just gave me, that's how that, like, without the shield. So if I'll de-equip the shield and show you how much they give, and then I'll re-equip it and you can see how much they give. Little late, you dick. Plus, I'm probably not even going to get you if I did want you. Fuck it, let's see. 31 and 59 was with the shield. Without the shield. Probably not nearly as much. Couldn't tell because I couldn't see. Also, 1 minute. I'm going to have to do something. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I haven't gotten anything that says that these people aren't succeeding in the summoning, so that's a good sign. Oh no, that one was failed. Whatever. First of 2. Sorry if the quality suddenly goes to shit. And what awaits us is probably one of the coolest bosses in this entire game. We just need to summon someone for it. Which I can almost guarantee I'm not going to get the summons, because it's this fucking boss, and you can never get summons on this. Like, when it comes to this boss, your chances of getting a summon are pretty fucking slim. Well, it still hasn't said that that first guy failed. However, I do want to check something out. Which one's better? The one I'm holding, by quite a bit. Wow. 3 signs appeared, and I didn't get a single one of them. Oh. It says I can't sit at the bonfire. Which means there is somebody being summoned. Oh, that guy's wearing the Smo set, mostly. Unable to summon. Fuck it. I'm gonna die. Let's do this. Never soloed this boss fight. I've also never tried this boss fight solo, so not entirely sure how this is gonna work out. Even with the armor of the sun, the fact of the matter is, this guy does more than one type of damage. Oh man. But that's the type of damage he does the most of the fastest. Ouch. I am gonna die. Holy shit, I'm gonna make it to the second phase first. Whew, let's do this. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I thought. I actually did pretty good considering that was the first time I've ever tried to do this fight solo. Well, I know I know what each phase of his fight is weak to and strong to. The only thing is, just because you know something about an enemy doesn't mean you can actually commit to dealing with that enemy. Come on, summon the Phantom. Come on, summon the Phantom. Do like that, however. They spawn your souls outside of the boss room because there's no ghostly way in hell you're getting them inside of the boss room. Oh, now I'm unable to summon the Phantom. That just makes me think that there are people who put down their signs, and if they don't get summoned by their friend, then they just, like, turn off the game or something. Like, what the hell, man? If you're gonna put your sign down to help someone with a boss fight, it shouldn't really matter who you're gonna help, because either way you're doing the boss fight, and either way you're going to end up fighting, like, the same boss and still get the same amount of souls and everything. Like, why does it matter who you're helping? I mean, if it's the first time you're doing that, then by all means stick with your friends, but like, come on. Even one person is all I need, like, to help me with this. If I had one more source of damage, I would be fine. I just don't have that one more source of damage because nobody's playing this game in this area, like, to be summoned or anything, so I can't get that source of damage. Biggest, most irritating thing in this area is the fact that clearly you need help with the boss, but you are not going to get help with the boss because this boss is, like, the most annoying boss in the game. Everyone needs help with it. So the instant you put down your sign, literally the instant, is the instant in which you have to just try and hope for the best. Hope to God that your sign is the one that is seen. Or hope to God that the person who's summoning is someone who will help. I mean, I'd like to get this third person, but if we can't, whatever. That's pretty convenient. All right. Huh. Letting it play this time. May have forgotten last time. Such a sad, sad thing. He stabs his best friend, who is also a dragon, right in the face. Oh, crap. Wasn't really prepared for that second one. Ow. Definitely wasn't prepared for that. Nope, gotta get my drink on. So I can go help my bro. Who, for some reason, is... there you go. Get your game on, bro. No, come on, dude. You gotta get your game on. Like, you're using his weakness. That's better. But you gotta keep your A game on, bro. or we're gonna have a bad fight ahead of us. Well, he struck me with lightning. Wow. This is how much this helps with the fight. Having just one person who knows any magic is this invaluable. Hell, I'm pretty sure if I had a fire sword, it would be invaluable in this fight. Because it's like, it is a me and one friend versus this guy, and we are fucking all of his world up. Yeah, see, one friend, it's a pyromancer, but that's how weak to fire that guy is. Soul of the Nameless King. That is the hardest boss fight in this entire game, by the way. It gets easier from here. Alright. Yeah, that was the hardest boss in the game, folks. And the only reason I can say that is because that is the hardest boss in the game, solo or otherwise. Because you can totally, I don't know, you can totally do like all of these different things. Like you can fight Pontiff Sullivan. Pontiff Sullivan? You can kill him pretty easily. You got a sword? Check. You know how to dodge at all? Check. Easiest boss fight, 10 out of 10. Him? The Nameless King? You got a sword? In the first phase, it better be a strong sword or do lightning. In the second phase, you better hope to God you have access to fire or you're gonna have a bad time. You don't have access to fire? You're gonna have a bad time. However, he drops 3, like his soul gives you 3 crazy items. None of them are things we can use on this run, technically. However, there is one of them that I just like one of the items he can give you is just, the design of it is so good. He can give you Lightning Storm, which is essentially the thing he does, sort of. Storm's Curved Sword, which is essentially the Storm Ruler, but sword form, kind of. And then the Dragon Slayer Sword Spear, which I might save up to get, because I want to do... I have other things that I want to do in other runs, which means I will more than likely end up doing... more runs of this game other than the one that I just did. Oh. Alright. So that makes me think, if I sit at this, he is still here. Son of a bitch. However, that gave me another very useful item. Prithee, be careful. Hurrah! Okay, well, guess I can't do that. Whatever. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Do you have anything to say to me? You have literally nothing for me? Damn. There's nothing for me here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I will put another point into that. Oh, I can put 2 points into that. I just kind of want to build that up, because I know that I'm going to need intelligence if I ever want to use anything that involves fire. However, that is the end of that area, which means, friends, we are now literally 2 bosses away from the end of the game. And one of them we guaranteed have 2 assistants for. Oh god. I need to end this after this boss, or else this is going to be an odd-numbered stream series. Also note that this took me a lot less time to do than Dark Souls 2 did. Like, Dark Souls 2, played the shit out of that game. Played the ever-loving shit out of that game. Dark Souls 3 has taken less episodes to come near beating than Dark Souls 2 did. Which actually confuses me greatly, because I'm not good at either of these games. I am not. Not in any way. However, that's the target. Shit. Might be the target, but I'm his target. Alright, buddy. Buddy Roo. Let's get your game on. There we go. Get your game on. I don't know why I keep saying that, because it hasn't, this has nothing to do with that. When was the last Dark Soul, the last Scrub Souls 2 video was 4 months ago. Crap. You can gank spank when it's people. You can't gang spank when it's actual enemies into a corner. Whatever. So, oh god. Until my recent need to upload things where I started streaming a bunch, I didn't stream for a month, or I didn't upload anything for a month, rather. I apologize, viewers. That is horrible of me. Alright, let's just run through, grab the bonfire, because the route to this bonfire is a bitch. Only because the enemies on the route to this bonfire are a bitch. However, I think I may have just made them significantly easier. Okay, okie doke. Fantastic. Uncle Drunkle needs to drink. Okay, that's what I see. I see you. I see you. Shit. Shit. There. Large Titanite. Light the bonfire. Sit at it to restore some of my massive losses. Oh boy. Hood of Prayer. Welcome, friends, to Lothric Castle. I know that these look to be the enemies we've been fighting this entire time. There are differences. And they are pretty big, actually. Though they look minute, there are differences in this area. And they're pretty much the least minute thing you will ever fucking see in this game. However, here's an enemy we've seen before. Sort of. Up to this point, we've seen these, but we've only seen them holding halberds. Now we see their true motive. Their fast weapon. The Winged Knight twin axes. Which, I gotta be honest, are kind of awesome. They're kind of awesome. Oh my god, and I actually got them first. Bitchin'. Now I need to go up here, over here. Wall! There we go. The Winged Knight set, as well as the Sacred Bloom Shield. Shake round. Gives you a some high magical detections. Thank God there's no nemesis in this game, or else your protections would mean nothing. If anyone's played Smite, you'll know what I mean when I say that. That's like the only reason that character is annoying. Yes, I know that that was an ambush. Yes, I know I kind of killed it with that. Not as much as that guy. Shit. Killed the shit out of me. You know, there's something I want to check out. So let's do one more run. But let's actually just run to the bonfire. Because I want to go try something. And if it works, then I'll stream again tomorrow. If not, I will return in like an hour. No, not even an hour, because it won't take me that long to find out whether or not it works. But we've made progress. We got to the next bonfire. And we killed the hardest boss in the game. Cheers to us. Which means now our next target in terms of bosses is the Twin Princes. And in terms of amount of bosses we have left, that number is only one. There's only one boss after the Twin Princes. So I will save that for the next stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and like. And tell me what you think is the hardest boss in Dark Souls 3. See you later.